everyone, so today's video is going to be on how I did my hair today using this tool right here. I talked about this in my February favorites. I've been loving this lately, so I wanted to do a demo for you so you can kind of see how I use it. My hair will be blown out when I start to use this one because it is kind of like a flat iron and a curling iron all in one, and it's obviously I can touch it, it's still a little warm, and it doesn't burn you, which is fantastic. So you can use it from this angle, you can put your hair on here and kind of move it this way. It's meant to not hurt you, so it's easier to use and not to burn, you know, your hands and things like that. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and demo this. I will link all the information about this down in the down bar below. If you want to see how to achieve this look, just keep on watching. So we're gonna get started here on this mane of hair that I have. I just blew it out and I'm going to be using this on a setting of 395. That is the highest that this goes, and believe me, you do not need it to go any hotter than that because it definitely does a trick at 395. If you do have less hair than I do, or medium to fine hair, I'd probably put it on 345. That's just me. But I'm going to go ahead and just section off this hair. I did the top part, and I'm going to go ahead and use the bottom section, and I'm twirling my hair in this tool. What this is going to do is not only straighten the hair, because I go through it a couple times and just brush it, but then I go ahead and twirl it through like you're seeing right now. What this does is bump the ends and make it look like you had a professional blowout. So I'm going to show you the piece of hair, and it really does give you volume and it smooths the hair. So this is why I've been loving this tool, just because it gets all the tiny little pieces all nice and smooth, but it doesn't burn you. And that's the best part about this tool. I can put my hair in, I can put my hand on the actual tool itself, or it can use a little knob at the very end, and I don't get burned. I love it. Okay, so this is what the bottom section looks like. It's nice and it kind of bumped on the ends, and it looks really nice and just smooth. So I'm going to take a midsection, which is from temple to temple, and go ahead and drop that down. And I'm taking wider sections, so you don't feel like you have to take very, very small sections to get it done. I can actually get my whole head done in about 10 to 15 minutes at most because I have a lot of hair. If you don't have as much hair, it's probably going to take you less time. But I'm going to go ahead and again just kind of twirl it through. It doesn't get caught either because of the teeth on this comb. So it kind of just smooths it right through. You pull it and kind of roll it on the very bottom, and you're good to go. As I'm going through the rest of my hair, I'm kind of just doing what I've been doing throughout the rest of the sections, is just pulling through, brushing and combing just a little bit, and then bumping it on the ends and just kind of twirling it a little bit, so it gives it a little bit more of that finished look. We want to make sure that those ends are nice and smooth, just like the top and the mid shaft are, just so it looks nice and cleaned up. So I'm going to just finish this midsection, and then I'm going to start from the top. Okay, so this is the midsection. This is what it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and just start on the top. What I'm doing is taking a few sections horizontally, and I'm going to work in smaller sections that I did through the bottom part and the mid part, if that makes any sense at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush through a couple times and make sure that this is nice and smooth. Then I'm gonna go through on the bottom here and just curl it back away from my face. I don't want it towards my face because it makes my face look a little bit more round than I'd like, so I always do it away. I'll do this with the rest of the top section kind of more vertically, and then I will do it again with my bangs as well. So as you can see, I'm sectioning off some more right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing as I did on the other side. And then with the front part right there, I'm going to do it going away from my face and make sure that my bangs are sitting the way that I want them and they're all nice and smooth. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just finish these sections, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, you guys, so this is the finished product. My bangs are away from my face. Everything is nice and smooth. It has a lot of nice volume, and we didn't have to overly damage our hair by flat ironing and then curling the ends. I hope you guys like this. I hope that you check out this tool. It has been amazing for me. And if you guys want to see other videos like this, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks, bye.